Waiting with bells on for game two to begin, and we are so glad that you are here with us tonight. Our first GCF on a Sunday. It's a return to our home time slot, and we will be here for the foreseeable future. We also are having some pretty hype people in chat. I absolutely love to see you guys here with us tonight. While you're all here and while we have your attention, please make sure you're popping over to the GMA Gaming Community Cup Team Feed Feeding America fundraising page. It's a whole lot of words for a really big cause. Feeding America is probably one of the strongest partners that we've had. During the pandemic, 42 million people in America are facing hunger, or hunger, if not food shortages. So please, every dollar you donate donates at least 10 meals in communities you live in. So your money's not wasted and it works right where you live. So please check them out. We would really love to see us be able to reach our next goal, $200, and that's a 1v1 tournament with Kenos and Jarvan. And it's Father's Day. Do me right. Donate. Well, Kenos, after that game one, we saw Team 1, Godzilla, Sladen, Idolites, WD Fan 13, and Token put on a clinic versus Amaya, Zami, Calhop, Ravane, and DCL Diet Cuba Libre. What do you think we can expect seeing Team 1 into Team 3 now? Team 3 being Pistol Crab, LNZ TARDIS, Goonstomp, J-Dog, and Peach. Much more veteran players in our community, and people that probably have some pre-built synergy it's worth talking about.
Sure, but at the same time, you've got J-Dog playing ADC, which is not his most well-known role.
If he plays a top champion, check our Discord for shots videos of me later. I'll be doing shots if he plays a top champion.
I mean, we've seen some Mordekaiser ADCs in some games people have been posting lately. I think that they're gonna have to take into consideration what to do about the Wukong that they saw. I don't necessarily think that, like I said, I'm not sure if the Wukong was actually that drawn based on the Kale or if it was based on skill, and that's something you're gonna have to decide. Of course, with the bans for this game, for against this blue team, Alonz is a frequent target. Take out that Warwick, take out that Zac, take out that Vi. So we'll see if that becomes the focus or if they care less about the jungle than other areas.
I think that you're gonna see the emphasis from Team 3 being in this mid and top side of the map. I think Peach and J-Dog are going to be more than happy to play a passive bot lane with J-Dog playing in unfamiliar territory. But at the same time, Peach, with the pool that he traditionally plays, I think it could be a larger headache for Token than Peach with J-Dog is a larger threat just in synergy alone. Versus Fan and Token, who were probably out of all three of the bot lanes the most synergist of the two, with a lot of play history between them. So
Yeah,
my huge question for you, Kenos, and please don't let me ignore your thought process here. But my question I'd like you to talk about too with me while we wait for this. Um, what do you think Idolites is going to do different? You and I have talked about him shaking off the rust, and it looks like he had some highlight moments. But I want to hear your thoughts about what do you keep the Rise in this matchup?
I mean, I don't see why not. Depending on what he wants to keep close to his chest or what he wants to strut around with. I think the Rise did fine. I think that the lockdown potential of Rise can be very scary, along with the bursts that he brings to the table. But it's just a question of if the team shakes out something different. If Goonstomp ends up playing as someone who's a little bit, better against the Rise, then maybe it changes. We'll see what they decide to lock down in first. If they feel confident with things like the Wukong, like the Rise, or if they want to do something else. But what I'm looking forward to is seeing when we're going to get Godzilla into this chat room.
He'll be here eventually. Well, folks, I also want to take a minute. We're going to do some updates in the Twitch chat to the Nightbot. We want people to feel like they can communicate here and use emotes and stuff. So we promise before next GCF here in a few days that we'll have that updated for you and good to go. But please make sure let us know in chat your thoughts. This is also your stream, so holler if you hear me and let us know what your thoughts are. One thing is we're also not seeing a lot of Twitch Prime subs, and then I know tomorrow's Prime Day, Kenos. Are you sitting at your computer tonight at midnight to buy all the latest Amazon goods?
Since we are not sponsored by Amazon, no, I will not be.
Well, they own the platform. We gotta show a little fealty.
Sure. I got to get up at 5:50. I'm not staying up till midnight for anything.
Okay. I got tomorrow off, thankfully. It's West Virginia Day, Kenos. Today,
really?
Today is West Virginia Day, and tomorrow is the state holiday. It's where we celebrate a state that proudly left the Confederacy, and then just kept doing all the same Confederate stuff, just with the with the Union flag. Got to get lucky. We appreciate that Twitch Prime sub, my man. I know you heard my voice and you listened with your heart. I appreciate it. Thank you.
See, I thought that West Virginia Day was just a day where we all celebrated John Denver.
You know, I really love John Denver, all the work that he does. But to be candid with you, Country Roads is a song about Virginia and barely ever talks about West Virginia. The Shenandoah Valley, predominantly in Virginia. The mountains he went to, that whole song is about a trip from John Denver riding from Concord College at the time in southern West Virginia to the panhandle of West Virginia. And he drove through Virginia almost the entire trip. So it's good to know. But I mean, even our own our state song doesn't really fully understand what's in the state and where things are.
Well, to be fair, no one understands what's in the state or where things are there. It's West Virginia.
Well, I love to make this example, and everybody in chat, go ahead, pull your hand, look at your hand, give the computer screen the middle finger with your thumb facing out. And that's the state of West Virginia. And if you look where that pointer finger is pointing in the middle of your palm, that's our state capital. So consider this your free geography lesson while you tell Kenos exactly what you think of him. And send me pictures of that. I'm going to cherish it.
Well, since we're already doing that, I'd like to take the time to remind you that Dota is a fun and engaging MOBA, and you should all play it. Thanks for your time.
I enjoyed it when we played it, Kenos. Those times we had were precious to me. I really enjoy what's the champion? I really like the hero. What's his name?
Slark?
Slark, that's my dude. That jump mechanic, insane. Suppression, oh, so good. That leashing, I really do like it. He was fun.
They could probably add a champ similar to him in League of Legends, I think. I think his kit isn't that far off. But we'll see. It looks as though we finally have everybody in the... Oh, looks like we have a secret sneak person who's in.
Uh-oh, someone didn't put a password. J-dog. All right, he's kicked. Teams are made. We are waiting for the R's to come now.
It is nice that Team 2 was ready after removing that player, but Team 1 is still waiting to give signal. There it is. We've got ours.
Now
Ready to roll.
Let's see if Pistol realizes he's the one that has to push play.
I don't think he does. Everyone at home, when you're done flipping me off, you gotta start clapping your hands if you believe in Pistol Crab.
Come on, Pistol. Crab. 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 Hey, Chaosix, hey. My man! Huge, giving us 3 subs. I really appreciate you, my man. It really motivated Pistol to go. Kenos, you're the reason the stream can happen tonight.
Alternative.
I noticed that most of the gifted subs are going to people who are playing right now. Coincidence? I think not. Get yourselves into gym class feeders, and maybe you too will be gifted a sub.
Well, looking at it, we do see some fun bands coming across. Lots of support bands. You can see on our Discord, click the doodly-doo down below to join our Discord. Peach explicitly asked that people don't target ban him today. And as you can see, it worked, with only support bands coming across. We do see the Godzilla Respect band coming. Wukong taken off the table. Malphite and Blitzcrank banned as well. Vi, a respect band to Alon Z Tardis, probably his most successful champion.
Maybe most infamous champion, but not as most successful, as we do see the hover lock-in for the Warwick, which I would argue is his most successful.
Fair point.
Most feared, perhaps.
They do a lot of the same stuff, but I do love Warwick, one of my personal favorite champions. Now we will see if we see the return pick for the jungle. We do see Tahm Kench come out. Potentially a top laner, but more than likely a support.
We have unbenched the Kench, everybody.
We didn't see the Senna ban not come across, and I do know that WD Fan is quite partial to Senna. So without the Sivir ban coming across, or the Thresh, this is definitely a flex to show their flexibility on this team.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what Peach locks in. As you said, did request that he was not going to get banned out, but dreams are what dreams are. I do have a Galio pickup. We had support Galio last GCF, so maybe this could be a support Galio, maybe also just a mid Galio.
It's probably mid Galio. I think Goonstomp could watch my stream, my play of the support Galio. We are going to see Janna picked up for Princess Peach without a AD pick coming across. This definitely sets the tone for what we can expect in that bot lane. Like I described, very passive bot lane with a lot of disengage potential. We did see the Senna pick come across Kinos. That is for WD fans, so this is going to be an uphill fight for anyone watching this game to actually care about this poke exchange and very passive bot lane fight that I think we're getting ready to see.
Imagine banning Kale in current year, or any year. We do have Fruity Dinosaur in the chat saying that they wanted Yuumi. Sorry, maybe next time. I'm very surprised that Peach isn't playing Yuumi when given the chance, considering how much of a fuss he was making about it getting banned out against him earlier.
Well, here's a little bit of behind the scenes for our viewer friends out there, Kinos. Peach really only plays the Yuumi when he's able to play through a strong mid laner or a jungler. The Yuumi pick isn't about the AD, it's about the monster it attaches to in the jungle, and I don't think the Warwick is the right call there. We do see top lane bans coming from this red side, paying homage to Pistol Crab, probably a huge standout from the last split of the LCUS. More top bans with the Mordekaiser, and an additional top ban with the Yone. No love, no respect for the role tonight.
A lot of top lane stuff. This is also going to have a lot of egg on their face if this is a Tahm Kench top lane.
Please be Tahm Kench top lane.
Which I think it must be, unless Fan is going to be AD Senna, which is a horrible idea.
Well, the point with Tahm Kench is it's fasting Senna. So Tahm does all the farming early game, and it's not till late game where Senna gets the farm. All she cares about is souls and stacking up those souls. J-Dog in the bot lane, please. We want to see it. That knock up on the Jan. Oh, wimp. Come on, my dude.
I agree.
All right, the Tristana is a good pick and much more engaging.
Yeah, Tristana's a good character, no question. Fruity also saying fasting Senna. I don't care what Senna it is. Senna is boring to watch and bland to see and doesn't put out enough damage.
We do see the set top pick come across for this blue side. It is very interesting. I like Set Galio. It's a very good combo, and I feel like that's going to be the Galio's pick if you're looking to play into that. I don't feel like there's, unless the Trist is going to jump in to give you that effective positioning. Now, on the red side, Kinos, we are seeing this much more team fight focus, late game scaling setup with the Senna, Tahm bot lane. Annie consistent throughout the whole game, but this is pretty AP heavy between the jungle and the mid lane. I like the Gnar, and I think it's always exciting to see a good Gnar. So if Godzilla puts out the same level of performance he put out in Game One, then this should be one hell of a slobber knocker.
Yeah, it seems as though there's definitely a lot of potential for this game to swing wildly one way or another. Of all of the characters that I'm seeing here on the table, beyond my earlier concerns about Senna, I am most worried about this Warwick. Like other champions who will go nameless, Warwick, if he gets shut down, generally doesn't provide as much impact as one would like. But that being said, we have seen Alonzi climb back in with just an incredibly unkillable Warwick, which will certainly be helpful against Tom Kench, who is generally also unkillable.
Yeah, I'm excited. This time next week, we won't be dealing with this Tom Kench, or this time 2 weeks from now, when the actual champion Community Cup is happening. Tom Kench is going to be a very different creature with the rework that's coming across. It's just strictly gameplay, no visuals. So this could be one of the last times we see the the Kench unbenched for the farming Ubermensch that is Senna with the souls. So Kinos, 2 minutes 13 seconds left. Um, Looking at these comps, who's walking away with the W?
I like Team One. Um, I think that Team Two definitely has a lot of scary potential. I'm always down for an Annie getting a five-man Tibbers, and Diana's a lot of fun. Not a big fan of the Gnar, but I think that Tristana's late game potential, coupled up with the mobility that Warwick and Galio can offer, and Set is always such a powerhouse. I'm gonna say Team One.
I'm going to differ. I think that the level of map control that Token showed on the Thresh is just going to be magnified on the Tom Kench with the global pressure he can exude, especially with that Senna ultimate. It's going to be real hard for anyone to dive top lane, which is what that Goon Stomps Galio wants to do. You want to enable the set to scale into that late game to really throw those haymakers to get that success. But Gnar, more than capable of playing passive with all the dive protection that it has. Annie might as well just be a stun bot. She's going to get tons of damage by the end of the game, but really the highlight of this match is going to come from the wombo and the combo from the Diana into the Gnar, followed by the Senna poke. So I'm going with the current the winners from the last match, and that's the red side.
And I mean, I think that that's definitely fair. With the red side having the unknown quantity of not quite knowing what Godzilla is up to just yet, maybe he's the best Gnar in the universe. We don't know yet. But I think that Set will have a couple of surprises for this Gnar. The durability that he can suddenly turn around with his Haymaker and other abilities will be quite something, especially if there's a Warwick there helping to disable with the fear. But we'll see what happens.
It's going to be a good one, folks. And probably the best part is being here to enjoy it with you. So please, let's move on to the Champ Select, the skin screen, the one we all care about the most.
And the one that obviously helps figure out who wins and loses.
Oh, naked Senna, naked Diana, fully skinned top lane. Oh my God, I'm giving it to Peach and Squad. Even if I'm not the biggest fan of the Firefighter Tristana, all of these skins are one skins, and two, there's some synergies there between Project and Mecha Kingdoms. Where in the bots, in the red side, it just doesn't exist. I love the splash art for Master Chef Tom Kench, but just not that imposing, not threatening. Anniversary, very fun skin. Love the splash art. Dino Gnar, classic as always, but just doesn't not as exciting as Mecha Kingdom set. Easy clap in my opinion, Kinos.
Yeah, like you said, the synergy between the top, jungle, and mid laner, just some great stuff. And compared to two no skins, and also, I honestly, I don't really like Tom Kench's skins. I like him just the way he is with his neutral skin. Actually would have given more points to red team if Kench didn't have a skin.
Kent Senna does have that natural spooky feel to it.
Mm-hmm. Senna, of course, no doubt being a big part of the event that's coming up with the Ruined King.
Fruity Dinosaur with the hard-hitting statistics, looking like League of Graphs has Senna ADC damage as average from ADCs in Plat Plus. Now, of course, that's not exactly most representative of us, but I think that that's very indicative of the potential that Senna has to not farm and still be successful. It looks like we are going to get some cheeky shenanigans from this blue side. Idolites showing, but I don't think he has the full idea of what's happening. He walked to the other side of the wall.
Yeah, I don't think he saw what's happening. Oh, I think he would have died there if they hadn't thrown the twister and just started moving.
Even if he didn't die, I think that's very smart of him to be like, you know what? I put the ward. I can take a step back.
All right. So once again, the attempted hijinks don't actually lead anywhere. We do have a nice ward in that tri-bush, though. I'd be very interested to see if they were thinking about maybe ambushing from there, but nah, it doesn't look like they will.
We do see that Pistol Crab is caught out along with Goon Stomp. They do know that they're in this top side river. Ping's coming across. Alon Z TARDIS pinging. I'm going to do red to the bot lane to communicate what's happening. I think that meeting could have been an email.
I mean, it would have been very interesting if he had been standing in the red pit for 5 seconds there and decided not to do red.
All right, guys. See y'all in lane.
Yeah, it's like, well, actually, guys, I'm doing blue. See ya. Pings everywhere. Report Warwick patrolling.
Big poke coming out in the mid lane. Things are definitely moving at a different pace this game. J-Dog is caught out early, playing like a top laner, being very aggressive, going for those early trades.
Yeah, some top laners really do like their aggressive playstyles, especially considering the types of champions that J-Dog normally plays. So we'll have to keep an eye on his positioning as an ADC to see if that impacts him in any particular way.
Now, we did see Alon Z TARDIS go straight from red to his blue side, so he'll be there for Scuttle right when it appears. The counterplay with the Diana, Sladen going from red, taking Raptors, and then working in his own blue side. So, very interesting. No double Scuttle for anybody today.
The gank coming up top. Warwick is heading over to the Gnar. Gnar just hit Mega, so it's not an ideal time to do a gank, but we'll see what happens. Does a good pull back. There is going to be a fear as well, but the flash keeps the Gnar alive.
Well, that's one toolbox out of the kit for Godzilla. Like we had talked about in Champ Select Kinos, you want to pressure Godzilla, get Pistol Crab ahead, enable Goon Stomp when he hits 6 to utilize that ultimate to pressure more. Pistol Crab going in, trying to get the clap, gets it. A few punches later, Gnar down to 200 health. Could see a return gank in the bots from the Warwick. Pings coming from J-Dog. I don't know what exactly they were pinging, but let's take a look and see if it was toxicity. No! He's actually farming pretty well, even with the Tahm Kench, who did reset.
Yeah, and while the Warwick is up top, he's stealing some jungle minions, but so is the Diana taking out those Raptors.
Good counter gank, understanding that the Warwick's living in the top side right now, but Warwick picking up a Krug or two for his trouble.
Yeah, speaking of counter gank, Diana tried to get in for a gank there, but the Annie was not in a good position to make it happen.
Ooh, that might have been a big trouble, but lots of damage coming across. Token just level 2, hasn't leveled up his E yet to get that gray health. J-Dog is low. Peach trying to trade, does get caught, uses the flash. Heal comes across. Whirlwind goes up, goes straight into the minions. WD Fan using that enclosure to try and escape. Ignite goes on to J-Dog. We do see in the top side, Warwick is resetting. They did clear some vision, I believe, so that's all they're going to get for that.
Yeah, except up in the top lane, blue team is suffering a little bit from this poke. J-Dog and Peach have not really been able to establish themselves in this lane. You can see that they had to go back, giving a lot of farm over to this Tahm Kench with his Senna. And every time the directed camera heads into that mid lane, we see Goonstomp taking a stun fireball to the face.
And it's rough. It's not the matchup that you want early game, but Goonstomp, I think's doing all right, keeping even in farm. Godzilla taking that early aggression in the top lane. He does get clapped, jumps in, flashes away. Very well done. Godzilla running out of bar, knocks up, throws, gets the first blood. He might die in response.
Winions! Oh, but he never hit him! Oh, that can't possibly be accurate.
Oh, what unluck. We do see in the bot lane, Token going low, Ignite coming across from Peach. So
okay, someone in chat tell me, what's the timer between you getting hit and it being an execution again when it comes to a champion hitting you? Oh, we have a teleport in the bot lane here. Let's see if Godzilla can take advantage of some of his early pressure here. Everyone is down here, though. Big fear from Alonz.
Huge That's taunt!
Senna at least. Can they get more? I think they will. Sladen goes down as well. Great knockup from Peach. Alonz has healed as well. They're going to get more. Can they all take down Mega Gnar? The biggest Mega Gnar ult of all time. Goonstomp gets the shield, though. Double kill, but J-Dog picks up the kill there.
Oh, a little messy,
Incredible.
Kinos, but like a Picasso, beautiful in its own way. Just a huge map skirmish there. My initial thoughts were, man, Blue really walking away huge, but Godzilla, again, coming in clutch with that huge ultimate there at the end. If they would have been another, a little bit over close to that wall, I think that would have been a triple kill just right off that initial ultimate from the Mega Gnar.
More than likely, yeah. But anyway, someone answer my damn question, because Pistol Crab was beaten on that Gnar, and then the Gnar transformed twice. So what is it, like 30 seconds, 20 seconds? What is the differential here?
13 seconds according to Fruity Dinosaur.
13 seconds. That's some crap. All right. But yeah, very well done. I love Goonstomp having the awareness, heading down there with that not quite global ultimate. One of my favorite things, playing Shen, doing similar things. And it worked out really well for him. They comboed a lot of their CC perfectly. And just that Mega Gnar ult, like you said, so close to disaster and triumph for both players. Oh, now they're coming in here. Going to be a big taunt on both characters. Going straight for Fawn again, because this Tahm Kench is going nowhere. And this should be first dragon, I would think.
Exciting stuff and very good awareness coming out from this blue side. Showing some map awareness on exactly where they need to execute and how. Though down CS, Goonstomp having huge impact in this game, Kinos.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, he's getting pressured all over the place, but only down less than 200 gold, thanks to 5 assists. And I mean, that's the dream right there. Tank goals.
And J-Dog taking an additional turret plate down in the bot side.
I do like how effectively Token is using that spell book of his, constantly switching out his cooldown abilities for other ones.
Taunt attempt comes in from Goonstomp, but not able to secure it. In the bot side, we do see WD Fan and Token clearing out these wards. Right now, Vision score is fairly even across the board. No one really standing out, but the support's still starting to pull ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw a great support play from Token with that Vision score in the first game, and we're seeing that come into play here again. Looks as though they have been spotted down there. Diana, with her little pet friend, trying to capture some objectives, but gets spotted out. Warwick may secure that now instead.
Looks like they are going to poke at the Galio, but he is able to walk away. In the bot side, some exchanges happen, but the action is definitely here on the Rift. Huge steal from the Diana. Sladen doing really good. Sladen.
We'll both die, though.
Hey, you take your wins where you get them. Looking at it, they did pick it up. Gnar was able to get his hands on that rift.
Is it worth 2 kills though?
Not really, and you're probably giving up this top turret as well. That's a lot of damage coming out from pistol. So you're going to be looking to get return gold, and that's the best case scenario.
Assuming you pop it in the correct place and they don't manage to snipe it before it gets to you. Nice knock-up and taunt combo here in the mid lane. Idle running for his little life. The Warwick is somewhat nearby, but I think that looks to not be heading in that direction anytime soon. First turret going down for blue team as well.
Interesting stuff. Set taking a huge advantage, but now caught on...
Big jump in bot lane, but there's too much turret damage. The heal saves Peach's life. J-Dog not able to get in. The big heal from that ultimate, which I think a lot of people do forget, comes out. And so they're not quite able to lock down the Senna, but they get to try again if Senna takes any steps forward because of this large minion wave here. Jumping in. Can they get it? They do get it. Can they get more? Turret aggro too strong. 600 gold going over to Token. That's kind of scary.
He got the reset, but I don't think he was... I think he was CC'd and he couldn't get the jump off. So that really stinks. We do see in the top lane, Herald is used. Gonna get
2 plates.
So a total of 4 plates on the Godzilla. You take what you can get. Pistol Crab going back in, gets the claps.
Yeah, gonna chase that Gnar all the way home if he feels like it, because once you get that once you get that mini Gnar with no rage in him, that's a good time to pounce on the poor kid.
2 wards caught out by Goon Stomp in the mid lane.
We have some questions from in chat from J-Dog about the stun potential of the characters he's up against.
Well, I would say now's the time to learn Tahm Kench, but now is not the time to learn Tahm Kench. He's going to be different in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, I saw that they're changing his ultimate. I don't like that at all.
I do. As someone that played support a whole bunch, I can tell you, Kenos, it's not fun when you're playing a hook champion and the entirety of your kit is countered by a regular ability. So I definitely like that they moved the Consume to the mid lane. We are going to see a huge engage. Pistol Crab dunking Annie back. Clean up with Goon Stomp there. Knockup does not reach WD Fan, so not able to get the kill. Sladen trying to walk away. Does get away successfully. Pistol Crab caught in that CC. Lands the punch, but damage not able to reach to kill WD Fan. Huge return flash into a taunt there from Goon Stomp. Suppression from the Warwick. Ultimate from Goon Stomp is going to knock Godzilla straight to the skies. First kill going to come across. It is Sladen. Godzilla knocked away by the Jan ultimate. Not able to close out those kills. TP coming from Idolites. Return Annie after that initial kill from Pistol Crab. Crab trying to exchange punches with Token. Token's pretty fed though. He's hungry and he's looking to fight. We are seeing the Warwick hold that Q to pull in the engage. WD Fang gets taken down. More engages happening across this mid lane. 2 for 2 just in that portion of the fight. Big shutdown going over the Token.
Meanwhile, J-Dog is just split pushing.
That's all you got to do. That's what Triss does. Outside of team fighting and solo kills and everything. Pretty busted champ.
Yeah, good job by Goon Stomp there. I don't know if Pistol Crab's sacrifice here is worth it though. That was some big shutdown gold now going over to this Annie. When if they killed the Gallia, what would happen? They'd put another tick on the 1, 1, and 8.
Yeah, and I think even beyond all that, it was really just mispositioning. If Godzilla would have, if Pistol Crab would have been turned the right direction for that punch, it would have been potentially a triple.
I was really terrified when they were fighting the Mega Gnar right next to that turret, because, I mean, I was getting flashbacks to that bot lane fight. Good steal there by Alonzi, and he will die for it.
Second steal of the game, Kenos. This is pretty hype. Lots of thievery going on right now.
Yeah, for whatever reason, when Alonzi is playing, there's a lot of stealing that happens one way or the other.
I like it.
But okay, I want to talk a little bit once Pistol Crab ends up doing their Hydro series. This has been one long fight for the last 2 minutes. We'll see if they're gonna actually calm down a little bit here.
You thought it was just a harmless breeze.
All right, so I want to talk a little bit more about this Tahm Kench work. So I was reading a little bit about it, and I saw that they're making his, let's call it teleport ability, group transport ability. They're making it shorter range, is what I heard.
Shorter range and taking it from his ultimate. It's changing. It changes places with the consume.
And I liked the uniqueness of these sort of like group transport abilities. But if they're making it shorter range, it's basically going to be a less visually pleasing Rise ultimate, right? I mean, I guess it depends what shorter range means.
I think by shorter range they mean like the range of like a Rek'Sai where he tunnels. It's not a very long range at all.
Yeah,
and
they
it's
added
mainly to
damage
be
and
an
knockup as well.
yeah, it's an
but-
engage tool now, not like a catch tool.
Yeah, but I mean, I really liked the, let's all go on a magical journey inside Tahm Kench's throat thing. It gave him a lot of unique gameplay potential, and I understand your concern as well about the just playability of all of it. Wow, big ultimate there from Fan, turning that possible deadly situation around. But I'm a little disappointed. Meanwhile, we're gonna jump here on the Diana. Can they get him? Big damage. Did you see that damage from J-Dog? That was insane. Moonstomp is here as well, but it is still a 3-on-4.
It was, and you're reaching a point where the Trist has this first mythic item, so she's going to start pouring out this damage, and she's only become more and more dangerous.
We have a request for the scoreboard if it's not up on stream currently.
It is. I was putting it up as he said it. I'm trying to show less scoreboard and more action, but thank you for the call out, Heretic.
Yeah, if you aren't using the key binding and you want to keep some of the score up, you can hit A, and that switches to a more cinematic sort of appearance.
I didn't know that. I've been using tab to pull up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you can hit A to have more of a cinematic sort of everyone's on the screen but not covering up so much of it, and then O to have the actual like appearance of everyone's stats and stuff.
Huh. Well, good stuff. We are going to see Herald oddly summoned in the mid lane. It is going to take this tower, but I think just a little bit more poke from your champions could have got that. You could have held that, but hey, it is what it is. They take the mid lane tower. No more tier 2 towers for this red team. All 3 of the tier 2 still available for the blue side. Goonstomp setting on a ward.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to get out here. Goonstomp once again getting caught. Hasn't died yet since that sacrifice earlier. We do have a distraction play here by Alonzi. And it looks like everyone's going to get out alive. That's good. Everyone likes getting out alive.
Well, it's finally a slowing of this breakneck pace. 3k gold advantage benefiting this blue team. Red side, I think they're still trying to play for the scaling. We did see the Kraken Slayer come on the board for the Senna.
Yeah, it's always nice to see that power spike when items get back online. Reminds you of how powerful gold differentials can be.
Yeah, and it's with that range that the Senna's going to have now, that third auto attack, it's going to hit like a freight train. It's going to hit like a regular leveled up ability.
Well, we'll have to see if blue team is ready for that. We do have, of course, our very empowered Tristana, 5, 1, and 2. Owen Seva on the Janna, helping out quite a lot. Next dragon's up in 30 seconds. 2 dragons to none right now because of the incredible steal from Alonzi, thanks in part to some situational blindness from our red team. And we'll see if such a thing happens again, as it looks as though they aren't really in position for it, so red team is going to have first crack at this dragon.
Well, 14 seconds left. I think that the engage is stronger when you're pushing into it, right? Like they are right now. You want to be Pistol Crab walking into the opponent, making them back up. Huge ultimate, followed by the Galio ult, but not able to get the knockups. Uses that stride
Big
breaker to
taunts.
try and secure. Oh, a huge knock up and taunt coming out from Goonstomp. Huge kills coming across. Health is low on Janna, but she's able to ult to keep alive. Godzilla and Annie, the only ones alive right now, trying to prolong this fight. Ultimate into nothing. Jumps across the J-Dog, throws the Q, not able to get anything. Death comes across. That is 4 for naught. In favor of the blue side. Definitely a huge advantage to them going into this now third Drake. 5k gold advantage. Folks, if you've got your if you're trying to figure out what the victory path is for blue, it's looking slim, and it's only going to get slimmer with this potential Baron play coming out right now.
Red. And if I had to take this game and put a book title on it, it would be The Joys of CC. Because we are seeing the knockups, the pushbacks, the taunts, the fears. Everything that is helping them secure this game is coming thanks to CC. The Galio's ultimate into the Galio's taunt. Another big taunt there. The fight is going to about as poorly as the last one. Huge AoE punch there from Pistol Crab, taking down one. Going to try to get more. Good flash and pull back there, and then Goonstomp comes in to help finish it off. And bless their little hearts, Red Team doesn't have anywhere near as much CC to match.
They don't, and even then, I think this is all pretty much owed to the clap from Pistol Crab. Pistol Crab utilizing that invisible, almost invisible hitbox to CC the enemy team is just busted. And it's why I don't like Set in terms of balance. Even if his kit seems fair, there isn't enough distinguishability in that hitbox for us to really, to fully be able to counterplay away from that. It's like the Thresh Flay, if it, just completely immobilizes you.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said about Set's kit, and I'm sure since he seems to be a core component of the LCUS game plan, we will be seeing a lot more opportunities to have a discussion about him in the coming weeks. But currently, Red Team's got to start to find a way to get back into this. I think that they really need to find a way to maybe get some pickoff kills here.
Cool. I'll leave the score. I'll leave the scoreboard up, guys. Sorry.
But they're playing too much like they're ahead right now. I think they're trying too much to farm aggressively. They've got to sit back. They've got to find the picks when it comes to them. Senna's on 65 stacks right now. But yeah, I mean, let's even just glancing once again. This is basically sort of a mirror of what Game 1 was like. But you've got these big damage, not damage, what's the word I'm looking for? You look at these big level differentials here. You've got the ADC of Blue Team is down 2 levels. The support is down 1 level. This was, I think, possibly... I was going to say this was Red Team's best chance to get a comeback here, but they were trying to rush in when they weren't even 5-manning. So, not great for them. And again, obviously the Senna's been having a rough game, but she's not online yet, and I don't know if she will be in time. As you said, her damage output is impressive, but she needs a team to help her with that.
Yeah, and there have been some really brilliant moments there. WD fans skirting away. The deepest dive, 2-turret dive, 3-turret dive, trying to reach WD fan. WD fan, you're not trapped. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Token trying to land that poke. We could see potentially one kill coming across. W kill does not land. Looks like Pistol Crab will get away with his life. Peach taking the death double. Oh, execute on Peach. We do pick up 1 kill on the red side, so I got huge respect for the big dive energy that Blue was showing there, but huge disrespect to WD fan, able to successfully kite during that entire engagement. Kiddos, I do want to highlight there were some moments of brilliance in that what appeared to be a stomp by the blue side. With especially with Idle. He did successfully use Tibbers to block a Warwick ultimate. So if there was a few things different, that team fight could have went much more in their favor. Potentially a kill or two picked up. Goonstomp wasn't very respectful with his placement, and without Peach being there to enable him to succeed and to allow him to get away using that briefly activated ultimate, I saw some glimmers of brilliance there. I think that Red Side still has some options to win this game, Kinnos.
They have some options. They just need to be playing smarter. You should not be rushing in to things that could be a 5 on X when your X does not also equal 5. When you are this far behind. They do have a good opportunity here. Zonia is very nice by Goonstomp, but they do have a good turnaround. They might be able to get Goonstomp here, but they won't have an answer for the rest of the team.
Huge
Big ultimate there from the set.
Yeah.
Big pinch as well. Oh, great stun, though. Oh, but the great Peach play. Cuts him off at every turn. And just a quick dragon kill. Doesn't even matter. Alonzi may die here, though. Oh, that knockup felt like it should not have actually gone off.
It doesn't feel like Blue Side care at all about turrets. They're just like, no matter where
nice
it is
shot
on the
there.
map, we're going to kill. Just like WD Fan picking up that kill there. Slow coming across from Token.
They're
Pistol
actually gonna
Crab.
kill Crab here, I think. Oh, big punch, though. Good suppression.
Good heal coming out, but not enough. Token will go down. Followed up by a soul point going over after J-Dog picks up the soul, and then the ace. Very intriguing stuff. Wow, oh, wow. Kinnos, I think at this point we're at a 9K gold difference. Soul point, is there a path to victory now?
Finding some way to have Tom Kench stop getting all the kills would be a good way to start. I mean, at the moment, it feels like this game's pretty much over. If Blue Team decides to do a super deep dive again, maybe they'll have another chance. But, I mean, the fact, like, look at this, Diana is 0-9, so she's basically doing nothing anymore this game, though she's still trying, bless her heart. And, again, we're seeing the impact of a almost pure CC team against a team with no CC in it. Or very little outside of, you know, Tom Kench's existence and every other stun from Annie. There's just so much great play coming out of Goonstomp, Alonzi, Pistol Crab, Peach. I mean, so much can be said about Peach in just that last fight alone, with that knockups, with that ultimate, just cutting off the path of escape. And you don't really have an answer to that if you don't have a similar kit. And unfortunately, Red Team does not.
No, and it's a lot of it is CC you can successfully play around. So you understand that when that slow Senna ult is that slow Senna CC is on you or coming towards you, you can see the Annie stun bar. All of this is very predictable. Where it's near point and click between Goonstomp and Pistol Crab.
Yeah, and Goonstomp just having some great positional plays as well.
I don't know about that. I love my boy Goon, but really these past two team fights are let me go in and do some dumb stuff, and you guys save me, and then we'll clean up the fight after that.
Well, they're so far ahead, right? And, I mean, I'm thinking more about the bot lane fight that really turned this whole game into a blue team slaughterfest, where Goon ulted in and then flashed in front of the whole team and taunted. That was some high tier play. Could be a steal here, though. Very close. I don't know why you... Okay, it doesn't matter.
Nerves. All chalked up to nerves there. Very good attempt from the newcomer. We do see very strong peel coming out. Godzilla trying to walk away. Token giving his life for the cause. They want to be alive to rally for this last team fight. This do-or-die team fight at the Nexus. Oh, Alonzi Tardis flashes the wall, triggers the E, gets the one kill. They continue the eternal dive into this base.
I think Fan has a big shot here of getting some more kills here. J-Dog going in really deep. Good pull there by Pistol Crab. Annie actually gets the kill on this Tristana. Fruity pointing out the massive kill participation that Peach has. 25 out of 33.
Absolutely nightmare scenario. You just can't feel safe anywhere.
This is something, if the game doesn't straight up end here, something to bring up later. Ooh, nice knock up there. So we'll see what happens. Idol is trying to come in close here, get some damage out, but the turret just dies again. But yeah, let's look at the kill participation on this team overall. Set 25, Alonz 16, whatever, 21, 22, 25. Everyone is in all of these fights. It's insane.
And it's difficult to manage considering you want to pick your team fights when you're fighting with this front-to-back team fight comp that the red side is playing with. So, I guess if you were looking for a team fight here, well, you don't, for one. And for two, they really just need to get a solid pick. But they're not really being... the blue side isn't giving an inch.
Yeah. As chat's saying, kill participation wins games, and the fights that turned this game around and made it into Blue's game to win are those situations where there were 4 people bot side multiple times, like 3 fights. 3 fights in the beginning of the game decided this whole game because there were 4 people down there, 5 people down there, all of them combining all of these chain CC abilities, these disables. Yeah, also some of the characters for the red side not being the most useful when they aren't fed, such as this Diana. But another big dive in here. Pistol Crab basically doing whatever he wants, whenever he wants. Combo from Goonstomp, gets a taunt on Tahm Kench, who does go down thanks to that Janna Twister. And there goes Annie as well. This is probably game, folks.
Oh, a headbutt flash trying to pick up the kill on Saladin. 5th pronunciation this game. Godzilla will potentially go down, but is able to live up. WD Fan trying to continue with this last-ditch effort. Godzilla was able to heal up some. Will he be able to get the Gnar bar to full before the Nexus falls?
Unlikely. Unless they're going to run away. I don't see why they would, though. I think they're almost baiting them out just to get some more kills.
Well, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We are going to see the victory scheme come across, and tonight's technical first-place winner, our blue team of Peach, J-Dog. Let me pull up the stats for you folks. Peach, J-Dog, Goonstomp, Alonz Tardis, and Pistol Crab. Congratulations on your great game tonight. Seeding got you this victory, but you still have earned it. Just 1 second. All right, I'll have to close Discord or something. Thank you, Chaosix, for the notification. I'm pulling those up now. Sorry. Looking at it, Kenos, is there anything that you would like to highlight in particular? I think looking at these graphs, damage, it's just so much damage coming out of the set, and then that sneaky amount of damage that J-Dog was able to get in, showing a very successful debuting of ADC in this match. So that's pretty exciting stuff. We did see the scaling begin to start paying dividends for WD Fan in the bot lane with the Senna. And both Annie and Gnar, very respectable, near identical damage charts. But overall, it was just that damage and the CC that won him the game, and playing as a whole unit. So we are going to go into our second round, our second place match. So folks, just stay right with us, and we will be right back.